Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Parkitect. It's been an age since I've been in this one, to be honest with you, but it is one of those ones that I just keep coming back to every now and again to carry on with. So we're starting a new level today. We're going to have a go at Orchard Acres. I thought why I had so much trouble reading that one. Orchard Acres looks like it's 2 plots of land, and if you do well, there is a 3rd plot of land that seems to open up for sale. 2 separate plots of farmland are yours to build on. Rustic amusement park. My old Bill, we've completed a goal, no loan debts, nice. Who owns the centre farm can be convinced to sell his land eventually. So how we make that happen, I don't know. But let's just pump the brakes for a second and have a look at what we're working with. So we've got, I assume this plot of land is one. That looks like an entrance there. Doesn't really go to anywhere though. Let's keep an eye on that. And then, unless is that path? That doesn't seem like there's path there. And then there's this plot of land as well. And then we've got this big one in the middle that isn't for sale. I don't think. Let's have a look. How do we buy land? Terraforming here. I guess it's going to come up later on. So what I want to do is play the game for a second and see where people come in from. You there? Where did you just turn up from? Huh. There's another one. Maybe they're just appearing on the path. Okay, so if that means there's 2 I've seen come in here now and none I've seen come in here. So can we do anything about that path? No. Can we do anything about this bit of fence? No, but we can get rid of that one. So 2 separate plots of farmland are yours to build a rustic amusement park. Maybe a builder who owns a centre farm can be convinced to sell his land. Okay, so I'm gonna say that we start on one of them. Do we have to, or are we gonna have to build 2 parks? That's what I'm wondering. Are we gonna have to build 2 separate parks that sort of run independently? Well, let's have a look at rides. We've got go-karts, twisters, junior and mini coasters, and a little river ride and paddle boats. Nice. Is there any water already? A couple of little bits of pig swill from those things, so we won't worry about that too much just yet. But let's get a few simple things in. Let's clear a bit of land out here. I actually quite like the idea of just getting stuck in, you know, with this one. Don't really have much of a main street or anything, and instead just kind of say, right, here's the rides, come and get them. But maybe we'll open up the path a little. I don't particularly like this dusty, what would you call it? Dusty path. Can we paint you, please? There we go. Yeah, I don't particularly like this kind of dusty path, so we'll probably take that out of there. Where did that other little dude go? He's over there for now. Okay, well, let's not forget about him. So we'll come up to about here, I think, and then did we have a Ferris wheel? I think a Ferris wheel stuck right there is always a good start. Let's stick you down then. Entrance and exit. And let's go for the wooden queue, and let's just tone this colour right down so we basically get regular wooden planks. Doesn't really work, does it? How about if we take that one out? Let's try that again. Let's go if we go round like that. There we go, that's good. We have a little fountain or something there, looking lovely. And then let's go back to regular paths. I would like this one to carry round, I think. Maybe. Is this the one that's got like that weird... Oh no, that looks okay. One of them looks like really big tiles. I think it might be that one. Yeah, we don't want that. Stick with this darker one. And we'll run there and a run there. off each of those. There we go, and then this can come off this to go elsewhere in the future. Okay, so do we have, what do we got scenery wise? Unlocked fountains are perfect, so we can get a little fountain in there. That's nice. And then we're going to cover, oh, I've just noticed the exit. I'd rather the exit be that way. There we go. So I'd rather the exit that way, so it's not chucking out to the main path. And then we'll cover that. We'll just do some simple pavilion stuff. What pavilions have we got available? Oh, a nice selection. That's good. Do you know what? Let's go. It wants us to do rustic, right? Or it mentioned rustic. So let's stay rustic with this. There we go. And a nice fence that can go around the edge of this. It's a nice rustic fence. What have we got? How about we do a bit of a double up fence. We'll have some brick. Because red brick, it's a bit farmyardy, right? At least in the UK here anyway, a lot of farmyards have red brick. I'm not going to put one there, you know. I'll leave that one open so we can see the fountain a little bit. And then how about, I mean, we're really sort of making sure nobody's getting anywhere near this Ferris wheel. We'll do something like that. Yeah, that's pretty good, or would be if this was the right way around. Let's try that again. Oh. That way. Right, okay. It's difficult because the posts don't appear on the sort of blueprinty bit. Okay, so there's your lovely Ferris wheel. I'll tell you what we'll do actually. Let's take a little bit of this path out and just have a little open gardeny bit before we get to it. So let's do something like that. There we go. Clear those trees out. There we go. Much nicer. Okay. And then we'll come in. I want a bit of the old white picket kind of fencing, I think. I don't know if we know if we have like a white picket fence actually. There's that one. That's quite rustic actually. I know it's not white, but how about that? Yeah, that'll do. And let's have a look here. Plants. Let's get some shrubberies going on. It's kind of, oh god, they're a bit bigger than I remember them being, but okay, we can make it work. There we go. And flowers wise, we have not much actually. We've got this sort of painted bush, this flower bush that we can use. Okay, and how about a bit of a rock sculpture here in the middle? To kind of give the thing a bit of reasoning. Okay, alright, there we go. That's a nice little plain, simple, cheap entrance with a Ferris wheel. We maybe have a little few food stalls here once we get going. Let's have a look then. Ride wise, I think a carousel is probably a strong addition. We don't want to keep this sort of completely open. I tell you what. Yeah, we will. What we'll do is we can pick people up in this, right? Let's move you down here, pal. We could do with some water. I think that's probably going to be a good idea. Now, it is expensive to put water down, but I do think in the long run it's going to be worth doing. And I'd like it to sort of be like a bit of a harbour almost along here, but then quite natural further out. So let's see how we can do this. There we go. Let's go that secondary deep there. It's changed that path, unfortunately. I'd rather it didn't. So okay, let's just drag those up. There we go. And we'll actually put a retaining wall along there. I'd like it to come out so this way. Oh, turn that on, sorry. There we go. And oops, I actually like that one. Let's take that back in a little there. Maybe come this way, that way. Oh, we've got a cargo pipe in, I just saw. Not too sure where that's going. Let's have a look underground. Oh, okay, hello. My goodness. So there. So is this the depot then? That one suggests to me that it's the depot. Yeah, okay. And there's currently a pipe that goes all the way to whatever this is. Oh, that's a depot as well. Okay, so they've just done that automatically so we get food in and drink in both halves. Okay. Kind of like this building. Probably leave that in as a food building. You know, looks good. Just do a little bit of tweaking with it, but there's no reason to get rid of it. It's a good solid building. Okay, so we should be able to pop in some water here now. 3. Yeah, okay. Only thing I really kind of want to do there then is just fix up that little bit. There. Yeah, good. Okay, and oh, so that to be a little smoother. There we go. There you go. Perfect. Okay, that there needs fixing. There we go. Okay, so we've got a nice little harbour bit there. We'll probably do a similar kind of thing on this side. Oh, I didn't mean to do that at all. There isn't an undoing this either, is there? Jeez. Okay. Let's just fix all of this first. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. There we go. And have this bit a little bit more sort of manufactured as well, I guess, so that we could have a boat ride coming off it. Now, I know that we have in the past, when we've done them, had a bit of an issue with the boat rides because people just seem to spend the best part of their entire lives on them. So we will probably have to do a bit of work. But there we go. Now we've got that sort of formed bit and then quite a natural side of the lake as well. Let's get rid of that well. Okay, and then we'll put some paddle boats in, and then we'll have to look at probably putting something a bit more impressive in as well. So, if no, see, this is the problem with this one. It goes the other way to all the other developments for some reason. Let's try that again. You have to actually put it the last spot you want it to be. There you go, and then you can do... Can we not go one more? Oh, okay. Is that it? Okay. Entrance. Exit. 4 paddle boats. That's it. That's all you're getting. Again, we can come around like this. And then we'll take our main path down and across to about there. This one can come with it, because we're not going to get much else behind it, I don't think. We have some planting there, planting here. Or we could have like a... We could use this stuff to make it look like a harbour. Do something similar there as well. So I love that wood. It'd be so good if you could sort of really like choose to pick that always. In fact, yeah, let's have that as a harbour kind of area as well. But that was more of a viewing platform, and this will have some harbour scenery. So what scenery do we have? I really could do with barrels. Oh, we've got chests. Chest races. Okay, so the barrels are... What have we not got unlocked? Steamworks, science, western, fantasy. So I think it's... We've got medieval. I think it's western. There are some barrels. So let's have a look at some research then. Fortunately, you can't pick what they're researching. But hopefully they'll get barrels in. I keep wanting to say pirate, but there isn't actually a pirate theme in the game. You can just kind of make a decent approximation of pirate from, like I say, these chests. Luckily, you can sort of stack these to make them look a bit more like goods. And these sacks are pretty good. So one thing I like, and one thing that Planet Coaster did to a pretty decent extent as well, just give us relatively plain things, and we'll make them into what we want to make them into, you know. So rather than giving us a sort of big, you know, selection of piratey things, we get some standard stuff like this, and we can actually do a pretty good approximation of it being what it needs to be. If that made any sense at all, I'm not sure it did, to be honest. But there we go, we can make this out to be a little bit like a harbour. Okay. Right, so there's one. Hopefully they can get around the corner here, I hope. There's swans, then let's maybe make this area look a little nicer. It doesn't look very good at the moment, does it? We could do with boxing it in as well. So, walls. Let's get a nice wooden wall. No, it's more of a steel, isn't it, that one? There we go. Here we go. Wooden wall. Go. Just get that rather than a pier kind of look. I think I prefer it looking boxed in here. There we go. And then all we'll do is change the fence, because I'm not feeling the standard one it comes with. Maybe something like that. Yeah, okay. And then how about where's those lights? There's bunting. Do we have the lighting ones available? We've got paper lanterns there, paper lanterns. But then, oh, they're not actually on sticks. I thought they were. Oh, they're too wide as well. Okay, good. What's there? Unfortunately, we're going to have a little bit of a gap there. But, okay. Pillars. Something just nice and plain. A bit more of a woody colour. There we go. I'll put them everywhere there's going to need one. No. There we go. I don't think those ones can actually be seen, to be honest, but it's okay. See, I just said that's exactly the same one. Oh, there we go. There's the thinner version. I'm a little high on the bunting. Can be easily fixed. Take those away. There we go. Perfect. A lovely little area there, look. And we can also make it a bit useful by sticking down some benches. Let's go for these sort of wooden style ones. They're good. Trash bins we'll go for. I quite like this one. Actually, I think I just have the one of them in, and maybe I'll... Oh, no, we don't really need a lamp, do we? So we could pop a lamp on the outside as well, but don't really have much use. There's one go there. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so we've got, so far, 2 pretty naff rides. So let's get one more naff ride in, and then we'll look at doing something a bit more extreme for people, because there's a good chance they're not going to be happy with it. So we'll have entrance here, exit there. Always have the exit further into the park. Gets flow of guests through. And this time we'll have the entrance come... We might as well get rid of those bits. There we go. that one, and I'm tempted to not do anything to the carousel pavilion. Maybe I might just put some of these on. Get the height right on those, is that right? No, it's still a little higher, look. There we go. Then a corner one. There we go, that'll do. This provides a little bit of cover. Actually, do we have... I can't remember if there's like a flat ivy. Because there's this one, look, that climbs up. Something like that across the top of this would look great. I think the only one we've got that would work is these sort of larger shrubs. I mean, they kind of work, right? Yeah, that's actually not so bad, you know. Nice bit of natural foliage. And all we really need is some ivy sort of going up to them to kind of suggest that that's where they've come from, I guess. Yeah, I quite like that actually. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, cool. So, hold on, let's just... we need to pause again, because people are coming in and they're not going to be happy about the situation here, are they? Because we've got no benches or anything to sit on, so to speak. So let's go for benches. Let's go for a metal bench on the main street. So... maybe a couple there as well. And some of the kind of trash, I think. There's the gap there. There we go. And then light lamps. I guess it's going to be those ones, really. None of them are particularly fitting. Yeah, I do think we'll end up with some food and stuff along there, but for now I think another ride. Let's have a look. Something a little bit more... I suppose we've got the twister. Sort of sits nicely opposite the carousel. We can pretty much do the exact same style we've done with the ride there. Here, I think that would probably be good. So, entrance, exit. Okay. So we'll have the queue again, go round. And then, what have we done here? Exit, kind of, this comes up. Oh, we're off one there, are we? Oh, I see what I've done. Never mind. Let's, I've just completely forgotten how to move things. So I'm just going to have to get rid of it. Safe in the knowledge that the game hasn't played, so it shouldn't charge me more for it, I don't think. 1-1, no, I've got the same amount back, that's good. Okay. Right, what was I doing? Yeah, path. Queue. Those there. And then here, we need this one to come over and be the end of the ride. There we go. Yeah, and then we'll sort out whatever is happening along here. Maybe a go-kart track down the side here or something. Kind of a go-kart track that comes down here and round by the entrance. That'd be quite neat, actually, I think. Really squeeze some rides into here. That's cool. Okay, let's copy this over then, because I think that looks really quite nice, and I kind of want to use it again. And birds there. Having a fly. That one. And then some of this shrubbery. There we go, just changing the height up slightly on a few of them. Kind of still got to have it clipping there, haven't you? Because otherwise it would look like it was floating. The idea is to have enough of it to make it look more like a sort of overgrowth of it rather than individual plants. I think that's pretty neat. I'm quite pleased with that. And we'll take some ivy, just again to kind of give it some reason. Okay. Don't ask me how the member of staff gets into this. It's going to be very, very overgrown. Okay. Good. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now we have some seats opposite that one. Hold on. Headphones are really tight today for some reason. Oh, there we go. That's better. Right, seats opposite that one. Just a little looking in, I guess. The same. We can't do the same again. What's happened there? Right, that one's going to come off. Well, we can't do there either. Well, we could do that actually. There's isn't there a curb piece? It kind of looks like it's a fence, but it's just to be able to enough to break that. Yeah, there we go. And let's change up the trash bins this time. Let's have a couple of these recycle ones. Okay. Right, last thing then. I think we need to do a bit of work on tidying this water up, making that look a little bit more interesting. So let's go back to plants. Let's get some lilies in. Okay. So the chances here, you either get a plain lily pad, a lily pad with a flower on it, or just a flower. And I'll be honest with you, the just a flowers look a little silly. Realise you've got to kind of rotate these as well as you place them down. There we go. Some of these over here. I don't know. Maybe would you get just flowers on their own? I'm really not sure. There we go. And then there's an awesome bulrush as well. You can kind of span down on the shore. I think it looks really quite good. Really, really well optimized these. To be honest, I mean I spam these way too much. Long grass around the back of those, and it's all just about layering with this sort of stuff, really. So, kind of layer up that there, and good stuff on here as well. This pushes around a bit. All right, okay. So let's get back to our rocks, because we need some slightly rocky areas of this as well. Now, more of a rounded one. There we go. There we go. Much better. Okay. Here on some rock small. Rock not so small, but we can sink it in. I'm not so sure the use case for those ones are. A bit funky. That one's not so bad. There we go. That's looking nice, isn't it? And then with those fountains, did we have any that were just... We've got the water curtain. I thought there was a separate fountains option there. I think jumping fountains. I thought there was a... Is there a special effects setting, isn't there? Maybe they're in there. There's one that's like a water, just shoots up that you can just place in the middle of a lake. That I was going to do there, to be honest, but doesn't seem like it wants me to do it. Okay. So what do we need as far as the guests are concerned? What did they want? Let's set the park's $1 already. That's fine. Park entrance fee is a good deal. Oh, you're going to tell me twice? It's like it's $2. Let's have a look. Happiness rating of 70, 600 tickets. That unlocks that middle bit, right? And then 1,200 tickets we have to get for the total. So, 600 tickets is the main thing. That's going to get people through the door. Which I think is going to take a while, especially with a relatively sort of lacking roster of rides. Was there a coaster available? See, a wooden coaster would be kind of perfect for this, really. A big old woody there and back on the side, down the side here. Instead, we might have to kind of replicate one of those with a kiddie coaster, you know, just sort of do like a there and back kiddie coaster style. We could even convert this into the station for that, actually. That's not, oh, this could be the station. Oh, that's the depot, isn't it, that one? This one here, we could have the coaster come sliding through the pig swill. No, I definitely think I'm going to make this like a food court, because that's just a perfect kind of size and shape for it. So we'll do that in the start of next episode. Okay, cool. Well, you know, simple start, but I think I like what I've done. The only thing I will say is this probably needs a building around it. Do you know what? How long are we on? 30 minutes? Yeah, go on. Let's quickly throw a building around this. Because I think that's one of the things we're missing. So, walls. Love the music on the carousels. They're so good. They make me remind me of my youth when I was a little Victorian boy. Okay, let's... I remember there being so many birds in this before. Oh, excuse me, somebody at the door. Oh, sorry about that. They normally have to get in via intercom. Somebody must have just let them through. Okay, right. I think I've messed up something there. What have I done? Well, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, that wasn't what I was planning, but it'll do. Okay, so back to wall pieces then. Have we got any windows with that wall? I don't think we have. Oh, there's that one. That'll do. I just don't want to completely cover the wall up, cover the place up with big old wall chunks, you know. Okay, door. That height. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to use the old path as niceness thing that we've done before. There we go. I just think that looks great as a cool wall. And then we'll have a half wall on top of that. There we go. That we can have fun with. And then, do you know what? That curved wall, I reckon that's actually a bit sort of farmy with the right roof on it. So it's going to be that kind of roof, right? Yeah. Oh, that's higher than a... No, that's fine, yeah. It's higher, just higher than I thought. Let's just get rid of those. Just brought that one. There we go. There we are. And then we can do a bit of detailing up here, more for people across the lake being able to see it than anything else. So, details. I think we've got a door. There's usually a door. There's a door. Of a door on there. And some of these cute little pretend windows. There we go. They don't all seem quite lined up. Yeah, that seems better. Did I see a dormer? A little awning. There we go. They look good. Go 2, 3. Well, that's bright. We'll get a windsock out of that as well. And then also, as just a bit of artwork, let's get a bench. Cute little bench there, and then some. No, you wouldn't have hay up there, would you? But maybe a couple of chests. Some Saxo grain. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, legendary blues singer Saxo Green. Okay, there we go. There we go. Like I say, more for sort of people over here, really, seeing it. But there we go. That's are they all out, or is it closed? Oh, I closed it. Nice. Real good, John C. So how many people are in the park? 42 right now, and we're losing about $100 a month. Perfect, and that's a great place to leave it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. When it'll be, I don't know. Normally I get a level done and then have a bit of a break from Parkitect, so probably you'll see a couple of these over the next few weeks while we get this one done. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. It really does help out. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. And of course, thank you to our Patreons. They make these videos possible through their incredible support at patreon.com/geekism. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.